good evening and a very happy new year to one and all here at the Hero Hockey India League. We are coming to you live from the Marango MK Jaipal Singh AstroTurf Hockey Stadium in Ranchi, Jharkhand, India, where we herald the year of 2026 with a cracker of a contest. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming you to match number 5 between the ST Pipers and the Ranchi Bengal Tigers. Coming to you live from Ranchi.
3, 2, 1. Let's play.
Well, let's play Vishal for the very first time in the year 2026. A very happy new year to everyone joining in from across the world. It's the ST Pipers taking on the Ranchi Bengal Tigers. And it's the Bengal Tigers pushing from left to right in their bright orange attire. And in all white will be the undefeated ST Pipers.
Yeah, the positioning there from the players was spectacular. Reserving goal completely beaten, but this is what I'm expecting from the Pipers. But it's end-to-end hockey as we're up the other end instantaneously.
Bengal Tigers have been showing predatory instinct, and right off the bat we have a penalty corner, the very first in this game, coming moments after the Pipers made an incursion.
Yeah, Costa not happy with this decision here. You can see she gets the ball, lifts it up, and she doesn't consider that dangerous. However, the umpires are, and it's a bouncing ball which is so difficult to defend, and you can see why. There's always the chance that you're going to get something positive out of that.
It's one of the things that she was working on in particular at the start of the match, Valentina Costa. But now Gorzelany will be in position as Sosha Beninga is ready to deliver the injection. Gorzelany takes an almighty whack, and very well stopped by the Pipers goalkeeper, the very impressive Basari Solanki, who's once again kept up a shot that was flung high and mighty.
Yeah, near castle injection here. Gorzelany gets something on the ball, but the direction for me a little bit off. It's perhaps slightly central, but you can see the power. Yeah, nothing takes away from Bansari in the goal there. She played it high. Right now, a re-award has been given near castle again. Gorzelany takes it on. That is an absolute screamer. That is unstoppable. Look what it means to her team. The fireworks have lit up the sky, and that goal has lit up this game.
The very first goal of the new year and the second goal for Gorzelany in the competition. The highest paid player in the league. She's earning every single rupee. Beninga with a pinpoint injection, and look at that, a rip-roaring strike, and the post defender could do precious little but watch the ball third into the backboard. In fact, it did deflect off the post defender.
Yeah, it's Ria there. She's on the post, she's doing the right thing, but she tries to play this ball wide. When the ball is coming at you that fast, and I can say this because I'm not currently on the line, you want to try and stop it before you deflect it, but take nothing away. Yeah, Augustine Gorzelany, what a goal. Just need to make sure that they aren't flat within their back line, because you do not want to give the Tigers a breakaway goal. What a pick up there, a turn. Can she find the space? That's a stick tackle, and it has been blown. Really great advantage there, played by Kelly Hudson as the umpire. You heard the stick tackle as it came in, but they wanted to see, can Viana get the shot away? So she picks up the ball here on her reverse. Beautiful play. That's the stick tackle and a foot, and that's why the short corner was given.
She pretty much earned that. Teresa Viana, a good chance of producing an equalizer. Where do they go to? They go to Lola Riera in the first battery. Struck high, but the direction wasn't what she would have bargained for, going right at the goalkeeper's throat. And she has done well to keep it out.
The player, it's obstruction for me.
What?
Obstruction.
No.
Yeah, the ball has come over her stick.
No, that ball goes into him.
So Monica is asking the question here because it's obstruction that's been given. Kelly Hudson, as the umpire, is very clear on this. So she says, as the ball goes through the legs, the player cannot get the ball. You see those given, you see them not, but this time it has been given. So Rhea on it again, second time of asking. That is what she can do. Yes, they've got Deepika, however, Lola Rhea the ex-Spanish international, finding the bottom right corner. She went top on the first one. That was saved. There was no stopping that goal.
But your upper body also needs to be just as strong, even as the Bengal Tigers are looking to mount another offensive charge here. Deflection! And it's the Tigers who have the lead yet again. And it's Lalram Siami, the golden girl from Mizoram, who's produced the second goal for Tigers. She did run into the right position at the right time and made the ample amount of deflection that produced the second goal for the Tigers.
Love to see it now. That's under congestion, so the Tigers retain possession. She was not 5 yards, and that is why. So Chanu was not 5 yards. Because that happened in the attacking 25, it can be upgraded to a penalty corner, and that is when mentally you need to stay switched on, because that's a rather cheap penalty corner to give away.
Exactly what the doctor ordered for the Shrachi Bengal Tigers. And Sushila is very crafty, usually the midfield marshal who tries to find her players up front, but here she saw an opportunity, and like you rightly mentioned, Shalema Chanu was guilty of just letting her shoulders drop a wee bit. By virtue of that, it's the Pipers goalkeeper Basuri Solanki who is bound to be tested now as Sasha Beninga delivers the injection. It comes from the second batting, a ferocious strike, and Gorzelany has taken off from where she left off in the opening quarter. She's made this a happy habit in this new year, and the woman from Argentina has continued to rack up the scoring.
Gorzelany cannot be stopped at the moment. Put her for a penalty corner and you are more than likely going to get a goal. Farcastle injection, and she's playing the ball in between the goalkeeper and the post player. It's so difficult to decide whose that should be, and we did actually see a conversation between Bansari and Lola Ria in the goal afterwards, just discussing that exact point. Well, whose ball should that have been? But doesn't matter whose it should have been. Gorzelany's taking the goal.
They're trying to shadow her.
Yeah, this is really smart play. Just counting down the seconds, eating up about 15 there with 10 seconds left. This is the possible chance they had, and look at that from Rizzo, calm as you like, clearing the ball away, and then it comes down to this perfect defending running back.
She's putting on quite a show, a goalkeeping masterclass, if you will, Jennifer Rizzo.
And Costa there, we can see, wants to get the ball going, wants to be as quick as she can. Now we see the intensity from this Pipers team increase. That's going to be a foot and a penalty corner. The well played. Deepika is now starting to show her true talent. She's been electric for the last few minutes.
And Deepika might very well come into business again with the drag flick, and this is how the penalty corner was won. Bit of a friendly fire scenario, really. They go from the second battery. Navneet Kaur takes a time, and they have the second goal. It's coming rather late, but it keeps the Pipers in the hunt, in the contest. And it was a roundabout variation, but the deflection in the end has reduced the deficit now to just a goal.
The Tigers need to try and remain as calm as they can. So protect the middle of the pitch. Yes, it can go wide, that's fine. Shift your entire defensive battery across. Put pressure to the ball carrier where you can. Or that is going to be a tee. This is a really strong and smart referral here for an intentional ball off the back line.
It's a foot, right? You're asking by number 8. You're asking by the foot, right?
So this is why you don't want to lose your referral in the first quarter, because with just over a minute left, I don't think there was a foot. However, I think Lauren Sharmi there, that's intentionally off the back line. She has the skill to control that or to deflect it. I can't see a foot in that instance, but it's that for me is not just a deflection, that is a controlled kind of movement of the ball. She knows where the direction's going. And I'm not an umpire, but if I I were currently in the video referral box. For me, this is intentionally off the back line from a player of Laramshiami's expertise and experience, and I would award this as a penalty corner.
Shivani, I have advice for you. The player has intentionally played the ball off the baseline. You can restart with a penalty corner, and Pipers keep their referral.
Thank you.
Spot on as always, Nikki Lloyd, and that sets the gap.
Okay, so for this re-award, which castle will it go to? It goes to the same near castle. Lola Rea coming through. That's a save on the line, and a penalty stroke has been given. Oh my gosh, this game has everything. What a change in circumstances.
With under a minute on the clock, this game has opened up, and a slew of mistakes from the Bengal Tigers has led the Pipers back into the game. And look at the joy in the Pipers dugout. They are ecstatic because they are sniffing something special. A penalty stroke with just 53 seconds on the clock. Jennifer Rizzo has been spectacular tonight. Can she keep this one out? Lola Rea has sold the dummy, and she has come up with the equalizer. It is hard to note if that was intentional, but by the looks of her face, that wry grin suggests it wasn't. It was a botched attempt, but a goal nevertheless.
Only a few seconds left. This is going to a shootout.
And it's all but confirmed now, as we have the shootout. Confirmation of the very first shootout here in this year's edition of the Hero Hockey India League, and what a spectacular comeback from the SG Pipers. And the Shrachi Bengal Tigers would only have themselves to blame. Lola Riera has played a stunning role in the revival of her team's fortunes. The Pipers certainly will have the momentum on their side. They will be riding the crest at the end of regulation time. The Pipers and the Tigers are deadlocked at 3 apiece.
Well, they're just waiting for the official start. As you say, Purnima Yadav there, she is ready to go. Constantino in the goal. So it is the first penalty shootout of this tournament of 2026, and we see coming in to the D, turning her back, trying to roll, trying to find Constantina, stopping the first shot, cannot stop the second shot. So you have 8 seconds to score that goal. And yes, although saved on the first time of asking, really cool, calm. Yadav there keeping her head and getting the goal.
We're all set here as Navneet Kaur is being met by a charging Jennifer Rizzo. Navneet Kaur goes around. She will have another crack, but what a save from Jennifer Rizzo.
The third goal here, we're seeing Laramshiami come up against Constantino. The whistle and the hooter goes exact, and Laramshiami takes the reverse shot, but it's saved first of all, but it's been given as a back stick.
A chance now for the Pipers. Very well done. Smooth routine from the young Ishika, betraying no signs of nerves.
As we see now Debat stepping up, sorry, it is Manuela stepping up here, going around using her 3D skill. That is something she has showcased throughout the entire game.
What a time to produce a sublime 3D skill. Sunalita Topo will want to top off for effort. Jennifer Rizzo quickly sprints from the blocks. This time there will be no stopping Sunalita Topo as she restores parity.
And then 8 seconds starts the countdown, running through, little left to right drags, pulling the ball around, dragging it through with her back turned. Excellent example of another way to score a penalty corner.
Again makes that sprint and then stops the first time, stops the second time, and what a standout performance from the American. Jennifer Rizzo has just provided a goalkeeping masterclass in regulation time, and now as well.
Can she take this win? Lots riding on this, coming around, turning her body against Constantina, trying to use all that 8 seconds, but Constantino did an amazing job there, just holding up the Bengal Tigers captain and making the 8 seconds run out.
For Joanna Castellero to put her team back on level terms. Rizzo will try to thwart her challenge, but not to be. The 20-year-old Argentine has unleashed a ferocious backhander. And it's 3-3 apiece. We will have a sudden death.
What a goal. Like, Estelario there, she has to score. She has to get this in the goal to take it to a shootout. And look what it means, just that elation.
All eyes on Purnima Yadav. Can she close things out for the Shrachi Bengal Tigers? She swivels once and she misses it. She misses it. Would you believe that?
Another run at scoring a goal, running round, little left to right drag again. She tries to do the simple thing, but this time she can't get the ball on target.
The umpires will have a quick
We
check.
have a team referral by the Pipers. Oh yeah,
It's a team referral from the Pipers.
we have a team referral by the Pipers that the goalkeeper has entered the shootout early before the siren.
Okay, I'm looking for the goalkeeper entry prior to the siren.
Yeah, this is something we spoke about previously, Arun. Rizzo obviously wants to get off of her goal line as quickly as she can, but she has to wait until the hooter or the whistle starts. So although this is showing the replay of the penalty shuttle, without audio and pretty much having that goal line view we had beforehand, this will be really difficult to tell.
Kelly,
Yes.
there is no clear reason to change your decision. You can continue the shootout.
Thank you.
What you said?
It was a team referral, so they have lost their referral also.
Correct, yes, the Pipers lose their referral.
Oh, thank you.
Again, a fair call, really. They will lose their referral, and there was no clear reason to change the decision. Now, Lalram Siami will step up. Can she bury the goal that will clinch the sudden death for her team? Again, perilously close to the goalkeeper, but she does the job. And that will be that. It's the Shrachi Bengal Tigers who made heavy weather of this picture against the SG Pipers, but eventually hand the Pipers their very first defeat in the competition, and in what has been the very first instance of a penalty shootout that eventually culminated in a sudden death in the Hero Hockey India League 2025-2026. What a thriller we have had on New Year's Day. And that should tell you the story, really. We were deadlocked at 3-3 apiece in regulation time, and then it went to the shootout. We had a sudden death where Shrachi Bengal Tigers clinched the game 4-3.